Good evening, Milwaukee. You are tuned into WMSE for Local Live, and I am your guest, Erin Wolf, hanging out with you this Tuesday evening. And for this Tuesday, I am flying solo with our band this evening, who are Flat Teeth. And you might have been thinking, hey, we just had them on. But literally, in about the span of a year, they've had one extra release. They released their first Winter House EP back in September of 2018, and we had them on around then. And now they have their first full-length ever called Silent Seconds, ready to be released, coming up on November 8th. And they have a big release show planned at the Cactus Club with Murtis Acres and live Tetherball tonight. And I'm really excited to see where they've come since they've put out this EP, because we've been fed single by single some of these songs that are on this full length. And we're going to pretty much say that they must have been also fed on emo and indie rock and emotive stuff growing up. I'm not going to doubt the song that they picked for This Is Your Song. I was going to say that I could hear that in their own sound. So you'll just have to stay tuned to find out who they picked for the end of the segment. But we're going to first start off with them playing a set of their own material. And first, we're going to kick it off with a little thank you from those who make Local Live on WMSE possible each and every week. Stay tuned.
WMSE's Local Live is supported by Club Garibaldi. Located at 2501 South Superior Street in Bayview. Open 7 days a week, Club Garibaldi serves burgers, hot wings, and more, and features live music weekly. For more information and Club Garibaldi's live music events, visit clubgaribaldi.com.
And thanks, as always, to Club Garibaldi for supporting WMSE programming, in particular Local Live. Next week, we'll be at Club Garibaldi with Nastos. They also have a new album coming out, so make sure to square away some time to join us at Club Garibaldi with Nastos next week. And this week, we're in the studios with the Flat Teeth, and we're going to let them kick it off with one of their singles that they've been dishing out here and there since, the last couple of months. They're going to lead us off with a song called Side Attack. Now, live from the Bob and Genie Friedman Live Performance Studio, we bring you Flat Teeth.
Don't you sit on your hands. It's a hard try, reason why you try to underhand. The tingle end never ends. Wrists, but not to kind of bucket box way to fingertips. So on your hands. It's a hard drive, reason why to try to underhand. The ding-a-ling never ends. Yeah, the sleeping, the sleeping.
Thank you for listening. We are Flat Teeth. That was Side Attack. This next one is called Fractions Throw. Hit it.
Rise to shine, and never mind this voice that's in my head. Years I get, I might listen to it and think of what it said. Once time went slash borrowed spent, invested into hold, or was it lost when its value dropped? The stock in it I hold. 'Cause years ago I used to throw these fractions of myself away to keep the rest of me away from how I felt. Through the years, these fractions thrown, they've added up to be a bigger part that has more heart than the rest of me. And to come to find I'll never find these fractions thrown. Yes, I am, can't calculate the fraction that is left. The rest of me, the best of me are a piece of me instead. These years do slide with cut divide. It's part of me at home. They tend to keep the heart of me intact, exact but cold. Years ago I used to throw these fractions of myself away to keep the rest of me away from how I felt. Through the years, these fractions thrown, they've added up to be the bigger part that has more heart than the rest of me. If they come to find, I ain't never gonna find fractions thrown.
That was that one. This next one is called Lover's Hell. It is on our new album, Silent Seconds, that we are releasing next Friday.
Yes, November 8th at Cactus Club.
With live tetherball tonight, former local live players and
Myrtle's Acres.
Myrtle's Acres.
Oh yeah, hopefully soon to be live.
All right, Lover's Hell. You got it?
Yep,
Let's do it.
let's.
Hurts to tell the world I've been through that, yeah, deeply, yeah. What it says with you, girl.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, we're Flat Teeth
This
from
next
right here
Yes.
in Milwaukee,
a local band,
where some of you probably also are.
unless you're not in Milwaukee.
Right?
Yes. This one's called Bullets. Thank you guys if you're still listening, or if you're just tuning in. Not being presumptuous.
Yes. This next song is one you have possibly heard on WMSE before.
Yeah. Either from the last time we were here or from your weekday afternoon.
Yeah. All those places.
All those places.
Yeah, it's called Elevator Eyes,
Elevators.
and it's off of our first EP called Winter House. And it sounds
Something
like
this.
this. Okay, I'm done tuning.
Pages. Is this all that I can
All Kneel, All Night. On Saturday, November 9th, join WMSE at Linneman's in River West for the 15th annual Kneel.
Right now on WMSE with our guest Flat Teeth. They are here in the studio. Just want to say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you introduce yourselves on the microphone? You know, shout from wherever you are. Too. We've got quite a few of you in here.
Yeah. I'm Nick.
I'm Andy.
I'm Brian.
I am Ken.
And I am also Andy.
Okay, all right. We've got an Andy K and an Andy O. So I tasked Nick with doing something before we get going.
Yes.
Let us know what's up with WMSE nowadays.
Well, actually, Erin, for 38 years, WMSE has been dropping the needle on the record, bringing you music across the globe and right here in Milwaukee, from the beginning of recorded music to brand new releases. Listener support gives WMSE DJs a license to play eclectic and diverse mix of music every day, kind of like ours. Give now to lower WMSE's fall membership drive goal and ensure that WMSE continues to broadcast the exceptional programs you love. All gifts made to WMSE before Friday, November 1st will automatically enter you to win a USB turntable and a $200 gift card to any exclusive company location. Go to WMSE.org and click Donate Now. Sustained Sound citizens are automatically entered to win.
Dang, that's right. So if you're already a sustaining sound citizen, you could pick up a USB turntable.
Crazy that he just knew all that.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's a great memory.
We prepped, we trained, we were sweating before, we went live on there. We're all warmed up. So now that we talked a little bit about the station, let's talk about Flat Teeth. You guys have been in here, what was it, like about a year ago for your Winter House EP. And it feels like it hasn't really been that long. It's just like time went like that.
Yeah.
So have there been any really big changes in your musicality or anything else, since that EP? Or do you think of the EP and the full length as one big release pretty much?
Definitely not. I would say I would say not. Yeah, I think Silent Seconds, we kind of grew maybe, and just kind of, I don't know, became more diverse. We started playing, we'd learned to play differently.
It seems like they came out like back to back, but Winter House was recorded like 2.5 years before it was released.
Yeah.
So like it's hugely different in like writing.
Yeah.
In tone and feel overall.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in particular, did you guys just hone your skills, or did you just experiment with sounds, or how did you each change, writing this new record? Like musically, not personally. I mean, you could talk about that too.
Well, I lost the tone. No, I would say we did both of those things. We had a good framework of how we played, but I guess just playing more and writing more, and that we wrote this 11-song album. Silent Seconds has 11 songs, and we had 5 songs written, or 4 songs about a year ago. So we had to crank out
7 more.
There you go, 7 songs, 7 more songs.
Yes,
and record them and everything. So it was, we wrote a lot of them kind of quickly, but I feel like it turned out good.
Yeah, we tried to up our productivity, and we knew we wanted to record it more live tracking as a full band with Shane at House Street. So we're doing a lot more rehearsing, a lot more writing, multi times per week. And so by the time we got into record, it felt all very comfortable. And now we're like, please let us release this
so we can start writing some more.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's a big venture trying to record as a full band all at once. Because I know, you have to be okay, give and take a little bit, and nothing has to be perfect. It can't be.
Erin, it's perfect.
All right, I'll trust you. I haven't heard all the songs yet, but I trust you. So I know you're probably going to answer this question a lot, but what does Silent Seconds mean exactly? Your album title?
It was a lyric out of a song, and it was kind of they mean a lot of different things, but when I wrote the lyric, kind of like when you're arguing with somebody and maybe you say something and then there's just silent seconds after you say it, kind of
Just letting those words hang in the air.
Yeah.
Do you
So
feel
that's-
like your lyrics are like that?
Constantly.
Little fraught with tension.
That's all they are. No.
Yeah, no. Well, is this album a little more, tense, or is it?
Maybe in a different way, I'd say, but yeah,
Equally tense, but
equally
different.
tense, but
different
differently.
kind of tense.
Different kind of tense. Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, I mean it sounds amazing. What I've heard so far,
Thanks.
and it seems like it's definitely got super like focus, if that's a fair word to say.
Yeah, we kind of wanted to make an album that, because we knew we were going to put it out on vinyl, so we kind of wanted to make an album that you could listen to through the whole album, and that hopefully people would, I mean, if you don't, you just listen to a song here or there. That's cool too.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's nice not to have just like single.
Yeah.
It's good to have a cohesive thing.
Yeah.
So as far as steps go, you put out the EP, which you said took about a couple of years to make, and then this one full length. What is the step after this? Do you
feature film?
Do it double full length?
Yeah, probably not another full length right away.
Mhm.
Yeah, back to the space to start writing again, and hopefully another EP as soon as we're ready. I guess I don't want to put
6 months out.
6 months from now.
As soon as we sell enough records to
recording.
Yes. Repeat the process again. Yeah, I know. I'm just like wondering. You guys seem like you're on a roll. Is it something where you already have more songs in the cooker?
We got some ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. How long have you guys all been a band together? You said 2 years was what it took for the EP, so I'm assuming since 2016, right? Or was it earlier?
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Would you consider yourselves a pretty tight-knit group? Do you hang out outside of band stuff? Do you go bowling together? Like
Not so much bowling, but
We're all very, very busy.
yeah.
But
yeah.
We also
hang
don't
out.
really care for each other.
Yeah.
I do see Ken more than I see my wife.
Well, sometimes I just always wonder too, because some bands seem like their bands are like a business. They just
Yeah. No, we're
get
not,
together to
yeah.
make music, and
Definitely
sometimes
not a
We're not
business.
like that.
No.
bands are like
No.
families where they.
We're friends first.
We're all friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It seems like because you guys are playing together and
Yeah.
do quite a bit of stuff. So I was listening again to that first EP in this new record, and sounding. It sounds so much like a lot of stuff from the 90s. Of course, I think we drew on this when you first came in here, but I'm imagining you guys growing up listening to some 90s rock and emo. So what were your most, pivotal albums, each of you grew up with during your formative years? Like formative meaning anything
Man.
around like age 12 to like 18, what were the things that really spoke to you at a young age?
18.
That's going back a ways for some of us.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah.
For me, any Fugazi album.
Mhm.
I love Fugazi, and I still do.
Who's your favorite member of Fugazi?
Probably Guy, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stage presence.
Yeah.
I could never do that. I'd fall.
Yeah. You can definitely.
I was
maneuver.
definitely gonna go with Fugazi.
Gotcha.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, listened to a lot of Queen growing up too, which hopefully is somewhat evident in the harmonies. I think that's where I try and draw a lot of that direction from. Ryan?
Man, I was just growing up in the grunge stuff, so like pretty much everything Nirvana when I was young was the reason I play music. And then I could give you a bunch of cool answers of stuff that sounds good, but no one cares. Nirvana.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for me would be The Damned.
Nice.
Finding that as a teenager, that was good.
Mhm.
Mine would probably be like Alkaline Trio or Blink-182. Those were
Okay.
the like very popular when I was right in that age of starting to play guitar.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. I mean, having you guys say all that stuff and then hearing what you sound like, it all makes sense.
Thank God.
Kind of like a good mix.
You're like, what?
Yeah, nothing seemed really far out of
A
left
lot of
field.
Sha-Na Na and Whitney Houston. Clearly.
Hey, don't diss Whitney. So where do you want this record to take you? Do you want to go on a big tour, or have you been on a big tour yet?
No, we haven't, and I don't know. I guess we haven't really talked about it much. We just
Okay.
sort of just taking things as they come. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
if one were to, sort of present itself, which I don't think that happens, but I think we would, be open to it if there was an opportunity.
Sure. I mean, I think a lot of bands, like local bands, it's like you have to either, play the local circuit, or you have to like figure out a way to get out of town. And it's really hard sometimes.
Yeah.
We're sort of not doing either.
So you're looking forward to like playing some local shows this winter, just Milwaukee.
And writing more songs.
Yeah, we're
more. That's good.
Writing a lot. We write more than we play shows.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So, if you could go to any city or club, like I'm sure some of you have been to clubs outside of the state, like where would you all think Flat Teeth would be really perfect for? Can you think of any venue you'd really want to play? Would be worth driving to?
Probably really any stadium.
That's true.
Probably fit in pretty well.
Yeah.
Really picky.
Not picky, any stadium.
Any stadium.
Any stadium.
Most
Okay.
stadiums can accommodate 5 people.
Well, you say Queen,
Yeah.
You're kind of driving towards that direction for sure. So tell me about your relationship with the local photographer, Samer. He took the picture that is on your album.
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys have a very close-knit relationship with him.
Yeah, definitely. He's just an awesome guy and an awesome. Well, he's not. I don't know if he's a better guy or a better photographer. He's really great at both. He's
A game-winning combination.
Yes.
As Bob Hooker would say.
Cool. He's just always out there supporting tons and tons of musicians in Milwaukee and a wide variety of people, and we just happen to play music and be friends with him, and he likes our music, so he shoots photos with us.
Yeah, and we love his work.
Yeah.
So tell me about the photo he took for the cover. Did he take it for it specifically, or did you pick out something that he had taken already?
We had talked to him about doing the photography for the next album whenever it came. Mm-hmm. So he had kind of just he started taking some photos and then sent us that one, like a double exposure, so somewhere in Florida, like Sarasota, Florida, or something like that.
4:30 in the morning, or something like that.
So he sent it to us, and he sent it to me, and I sent it to everybody, and everybody very quickly came back with like, yes, that's it. So
okay,
very fitting mood-wise.
He had the eye for it, so it worked out really well.
Yeah.
It seems like it's visually striking and it fits your sound and it's interesting. So just wondering.
Thank you, Samer.
And I guess, since we're kind of like coming up to your second set here, you've got 3 new songs you're going to play for us. I really want to know, you've got Spill, Florida Snow, and Really Tiny Dancer. Can you tell me the story behind the, Really Tiny Dancer? Yeah. Obviously, everyone knows the iconic song Tiny Dancer.
Yeah.
How did you come upon this name for the song?
I started playing a Siznik. I had just the guitar part that I play in the verse, and I played it for my wife, and she's like, it sounds like one of those dashboard hula girls or whatever.
Hula dancers.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, that's really interesting. And then I just decided I'd rip off Elton John.
Okay. Understood. That's good. And then Florida Snow, is it rain?
Yeah, it's kind of a bunch of stuff.
Not cocaine.
Ken, not cocaine. Yeah, right. Ken was in Florida, and
there was a big campfire going on.
Yeah,
and some ashes were coming down, and my wife's cousin said, "Hey, that's Florida Snow."
And then he told me, and I was picking up an amp at Music Round, and I went home, and I was like, "Florida Snow. That's kind of a cool song title."
It is, and it goes with your album cover from Sarasota, so it all ties in.
Think of that.
Yeah, I never thought of that. We owe a lot of this record to Florida.
All right. Well, you guys, let's get you back out there to play 3 more songs for us. Flat Teeth, that's who we're listening to on Local Live on WMSE, and we're going to send them back out there. We'll be right back with more music in just a moment. Do not go anywhere. All right, Flat Teeth is warming up a little bit, tuning up. They're going to jump into another set of songs. We're going to kick off with a song called Spill, and live from the Bob and Genie Friedman Live Performance Studio. once again, we bring you the music of Flat Teeth.
Night is spiteful, night won't let me sleep. It's in my head, it's in my bed, laying next to me. These breaths that I've been taking keep blowing in for more. Up the steps, still hinging that they clear the front room floor. I left the screen door open, letting in the breeze. Kinda cold, but kind of hoping that morning eventually despair of the night. Open, letting in the breeze. Kinda cold, but kind of hoping that morning eventually starts the day or figures out the way to start something the way it should be. Because half-assed stuff ain't nothing to trust if it's something that nobody sees except me. without it. It's gonna break soon. I'm so over this. But don't think about it. It's like it hates you when you're in love with it. It's like it needs you to be done with it. Whether you want it, whether it needs you, these creature comforts are gonna breathe through. Don't think about it. Just live without it.
Let's let us know. This is our last one. This one's called Really Tiny Dancer.
Give me one moment, fellas.
Sure. Yes. It's not really Tony Dancer, Really Tiny Dancer. And like we said, our album release show is next Friday at Cactus Club with Myrtle's Acres. Sorry, guys.
And Live Tetherball tonight.
And it's going to be a good show.
It's going to be a
It'll
great
be
show.
a dang good time.
Yeah. And you can pre-order that vinyl on Bandcamp.
Yes, and if you like what you're hearing, you can pre-order the full-length vinyl on Bandcamp. Okay. We good? All right, Andy, you good?
Yeah.
Step, side step, back step, side step, hold, repeat, and watch your body spin. And dancing to brush toes, the only way I really know. That's me. Dashboard, the floorboard, the light screen, erasing pills and click. Is that the end of the street? A front step, side step, back step, wheel step, on the gas, the beat. I should be with that. And live like now. This part of me, this bastard passing me. I don't own. Tired, search for the road they said left just before. Don't pop, don't screech. This once you can reach the tune that you've been dancing to. The radio, the rest of you, AM, FM, Bluetooth, those frequencies they like. Front step, side step, don't hold, repeat. Song that you've been asking for. Your tired shoes to stand for eternally. I should be with right and live right like God. This part of me, this bastard asking me something no one should ever own. Faster than it beats, the more it limits me.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Mark Waldock, and you're listening to 91.7 WMSE.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's edition of Local Live on WMSE. Local Live is a production of WMSE Radio, recorded and broadcast live from the Bob and Genie Friedman Live Performance Studio on the downtown campus of the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Local Live is produced by Erin Wolf and Cal Roach and engineered by Billy Cicerelli. All video by Moleskin Productions. Hospitality for Local Live artists is provided by Cedar Teeth Pizza, who can be found online at cedarteeth.com, Anodyne Coffee Roasting Company at anodynecoffee.com, and by Sprecher Brewing Company at spreckerbrewery.com. For Local Live videos, follow us at WMSE Milwaukee on YouTube. For upcoming guests and archives of past Local Live performances, visit WMSE.org. And tune in again next Tuesday at 6 p.m. for another edition of Local Live.